Hi, fishies. I'm afraid that I don't always put enough description in my books. I've heard there are some authors who describe every character's physical characteristic, everything about the setting and the surroundings, and I don't. It's not that I don't know what they look like, though some characters I really don't know what they look like, seeing as I'm seeing everything through their eyes, and they never look in a mirror for more than a few seconds, so I don't get more than a glimpse. But when I'm setting a book somewhere, I know exactly where it is. I'll have eaten the food, smelled the air, taken in whatever sights there are to see, and photographed pretty much everything I can. But my characters will only tell you what it looks, sounds and smells like, if it's new to them or if it's remarkable. So sometimes I won't give you any detail at all. They'll drive down a road, or it will be dark. So when I decided to write a romance as a prequel to one of my mermaid novels for the backstory on one of the characters, I had to pick a setting that I knew, it had to be isolated, and it had to have a source of alcohol, in this case whiskey. I chose the town of Albany because it has a local distillery, which does some very nice whiskies, and a holiday house that I've stayed in the past, which is nicely isolated, absolutely beautiful, and down near the Torbay Inlet. Welcome to Brayside. The isolation of the place makes me think anything could be hiding in the bushes, and to be honest, in some cases it was. A kangaroo that I hadn't seen leaped out in front of me when I was driving once, not on my walk today, and I saw kookaburras, rabbits and all sorts of random birds in the few minutes I've been walking today. Even when I write a steamy romance, I can't restrict myself to just the intimate scenes between the two characters. With car accidents, medical emergencies, animal attacks, and some dangerous predators, the story gets a little bit more interesting, and that's with the clothes on. Yet even in the romance scenes, I needed to know what the house looked like. The bathroom, the shower, the kitchen, the living room, the open fireplace, and of course the master bedroom. What can I say? I like to be thorough. If you're wondering why I didn't pick a mansion, given the hero of this particular story is a doctor, albeit an intern one, it's just not realistic. I couldn't do it. He's not the billionaire doctor who's going to tie up the heroine and do all sorts of bondage and sadism and the like. It's a story where a midwife first makes a connection with a man that she loves. It's a very different story. Of course, that also gives it a different flavour, the doctor having this isolated cabin out in the woods, and some of the things that he says without realising quite how creepy they might sound do make him sound like a mass murderer who's going to carve her up and hide her in the woods afterwards. That's it for this week, fishies. Next week, who knows what I'll be afraid of.